Welcome to PRT League Central. We are in week 3 here, hosted by the Dragons. I'm your host at Mitch on Risk. The week 2 storylines are the Pirates running away with it already at 32 points. Can XCeLL, Dragons, or Phantom Force get their first win? And is Mont Saint-Michel the best 70 fix map? Good spot. Second in turn order is going to be Phantom Force with Game Solo T there. Third in turn order is going to be Speed Set of the Dread Pirates. Fourth in turn order for Team XCeLL, it's Lina Kitty. Fifth in turn order, we have Speedster for Ponyhof in orange. Fun to see Speedster playing as orange. And sixth but not least, we have 3 IRC, aka Eric, playing as red for Team Ragnarok here. Alright, so we see the early bonus taken by Saber for the Dragons. They take the North Wall bonus there and get the +4 of North Passage. Turn 1, and here goes Game Solo T, still in draft phase. They're thinking through it, probably working together as a team trying to figure out a best play in here. Alright, so Phantom Force doesn't make a bonus play, but they stick a big stack in stores, that +6 there, saying this is our bonus next turn. Get your 2 out of here, Team XCeLL. Let's see where the Pirates go. Alright, Pirates also make a second turn play. They're going to work on Courtyard. So a lot of patience here early in turn order. Players not taking immediate bonuses. We'll see how that affects these guys long term here in a fixed 70 game. Here goes Team XCeLL. Team XCeLL made up of XCDude, Zaraki, Lina Kitty, who's playing here, and Leona. They work very well together as a team and partner up, talking through best plays. Okay, it is the play on the +7 of St. Pierre. Rolls the 3-on-1 or doesn't? Does not roll the 3-on-1. Gets some surprised faces because everyone knows that's an OP position there for Lina and Team XCeLL to be sitting in if they got that +7 of St. Pierre this early in the game. Looks like they're going to get it turn 2 if they're not stopped. Alright, here goes Speedster for Team Ponyhof. Team Ponyhof owned by Hot Buns with Pete Blazin and the aforementioned Speedster here playing in this one for Team Ponyhof. Looks like Speedster's going to work on the +6 of Port there on the left side. It's looking where he's, or looks like it's where he wants to add. Kind of an interesting play. It's a high bonus, but they don't have a ton of troops in there to work with. Or does he work down to the saxophone bonus of West Wall in the +3? No, he is going to play for Port. It's a long play. We got a bunch of players making long plays. Only Dragons so far able to get that turn 1 bonus, which is usually critical here in Mont Saint-Michel. But everyone playing very patient. It is a fixed game, and it makes it a little easier to be patient if those in front of you haven't taken bonuses. So let's see what Team Ragnarok does here. Is it just the spawn that's causing these guys to have to play patient, or are they playing greedy, wanting the big bonuses? Okay, it's the +4 of Hill Road there for Team Ragnarok. And a Mad Face. Maybe lost one or something?
This is fine.
Not sure. Not sure if it was a bad roll, probably. The reaction there. Alright, here go the Dragons. They got the turn 1 bonus. One of 2 teams that got the turn 1 bonus. Here first in turn order. Do the Dragons press their advantage here with Saber 555? Dragons, your host team of week 3 here in PRT League Central. Dragons made up of Pentix, the owner, Silent Legend, Saber 555, who's playing here, and Riedel, and it is a bonus. Saber 555 takes the second bonus of Old Town, another +4. So that's +8 already for the Dragons. And only one other team has a bonus collected so far. Could that be super valuable for the Dragons here first in turn order? Here goes Phantom Force. They're going to clean up the +6 of stores. So they're getting this turn 2 bonus, but they're going to be at +6 while the Dragons are at +8. And do they have a second bonus to pivot to? Maybe over into Residence, the +3? Alright, and here are the Dread Pirates. Dread Pirates, Dog Sergeant, the owner, Plasma Field, Speed Sep, who's playing here, and then Carter 8786 make up the rest of that team. All right, here goes Lina Kitty. Team XCeLL went for points last week. So they took bounties and kind of gave up potential to win, but they are at 9 points here, and they're 4th in the standings coming into week 3. Okay, it is a +7 of St. Pierre for Lina Kitty. And a +4 of Courtyard for the Dread Pirates. Here is the +6 of Port. We'll go through all the bonuses here. So it's +8 right now for the Dragons first in turn order. +6 of Stores for Phantom Force. The Dread Pirates on +4 only. It's a +7 of St. Pierre for Team XCeLL. Speedster's got a +6 there for Ponyhof. Here goes Ragnarok. Currently sitting on a +4 from turn 1. Trying to figure out how to get the Residence with a 2 sitting there. Yeah, we'll work off the other bonus, and we'll take Residence here. So Ragnarok will be at it. Oh no, goes the other way. My mistake. Decides doesn't want to hit the +2. So takes a +7 here. Does Ragnarok, taking Abby to go with the Hill Road bonus. Alright, third turn. Saber's got to be feeling good for the Dragons here. Got the +8. First in turn order. Has pretty good access to multiple parts of the board with that North Passage position. These other players are going to start pivoting into a second bonus potentially. It'll be interesting to see if the group allows it or not. Do you get a second bonus if you're on +6 or +7? That's what Phantom Force and Team XCeLL will be wondering here soon. There's going to have to be a second bonus for Speed Sep, and the Dread Pirates are there in big trouble. Is this possibly a third bonus play here from Saber? Or is he just going to block from that side? I think he's just going to try to block off Speedster from potentially taking anything there. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Here goes Game Solo T for Phantom Force. Phantom Force, the Ape Slime Poo, the owner, Lil Banana Juice Games a Lot, or Game Solo T, and Driz make up that team for Phantom Force. Feeling a little bit of pressure and starting to make, maybe thinking North Wall. No way they're going to give you the +5 to go with the +6 though, but he's going to try it. Okay, Phantom Force says we want the +5 to go with our +6, which gives us +11. What are you guys going to do about it? And we're going to find out. Do they let him have it or not? My initial guess is no, but we shall see. Alright, so, oh, the Pirates do not get that bonus. They want to work on markets. The +7 there is what they're kind of signaling. Instead of taking the +3 of residence to go with their +4 of courtyard. How is... Okay, Lina maybe thinking... Yeah. Lina's saying, well, if no one else is going for it, I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And I'll take the +3 of residence to go with my +7 of St. Pierre. And now I'm +10. So a +11 for Phantom Force and a +10 for Team XCeLL here. Okay, Speedster just sitting on the port bonus. Not much access to the rest of the board. Speedster's been kind of pulled out of the rest of the board, just sitting on a +6. He's got those couple of positions there in East Wall, but not much left to work with. Does he get aggressive here? It'll be interesting to see. Probably feels like the Dragons have blocked him off there in the West Wall unfairly, since they already have their 2 bonuses. We'll see what kind of reaction we get here from Ponyhof. Pretty conservative play, but he starts taking out a few positions on East Wall. That's a +9 over there if Speedster wants to go for it. That would be wild, but highly entertaining for us to see. Yeah, so Saber playing for the Dragons. We got Game Solo T here for Phantom Force. Speed Sepe for the Pirates. Lina Kitty for Team XCeLL. Speedster for Ponyhof. And Eric playing here for Ragnarok. Eric does take Mont Saint-Michel proper. He's going for a 3rd bonus, ladies and gentlemen. He wants the +7 to go with his +3 and his +4 for a +14. Surely that does not stand. And Saber says if everyone's going to be greedy here, the Dragons are going to take their 3rd bonus. And this will be a +3 to go with our 2 +4s, which gives us +11. So you're seeing some greedy risk play here. And I can't believe it, but Games a Lot gets to hold. And he gets his plus 11 here. So plus 11 for Dragons, plus 11 for Phantom Force. The Pirates just sitting on a measly plus 4 here. But we'll expect to take the plus 7 of markets on this turn. Okay, so we see the 10 trade on 3. This is fixed cards, remember. The 10 trade on 3 here for the Pirates. It's going to help them get markets and maybe get back into the game. Oh, and it is a break here. I feel like that's too many bonuses for Ragnarok and Eric. So they go down to plus 10, which is much more manageable compared to everybody else. So Dragon sitting at plus 11. Phantom Force sitting at plus 11. Pirates now sitting at plus 11. Team XCeLL sitting at plus 10. Amazingly, they're one of the lower outputs here. Speedster is only sitting at plus 6 for Ponyhof, but he is kind of working on the east wall, plus 9. And Ragnarok down to plus 10 here. Looks like Ponyhof is once again, kind of last week, they were the odd men out multiple times. Looks like they may be the odd men out again here, just getting the plus 6 of port. Still have just that one main trading zone, although now maybe Hill Road becomes a trading zone where that break happened. So you've got really the wall in that right there where we just saw Lina get the hit. Maybe they trade in there if Ragnarok doesn't retake that bonus. But the main trading area's got to be out there in East Wall. However, not everyone has access to it. Specifically, Ragnarok not having access to it. That's probably why they will be okay with not holding that bonus. And just trading there in Hill Road. I don't think we see it stabilize a ton here because Speedster is not gaining as much. So maybe he puts pressure on saying I want another bonus, or he'll put pressure on the game in some way here, seeing the writing on the wall for Ponyhof. Right, Ragnarok kind of guards in that position. Instead of saying I'd like to keep trading there, which is interesting from Eric. Here goes Saber. 5th turn. We've only had a trade so far from the Dread Pirates. I think we see Ponyhof make kind of a big move next turn, realizing they're left out here of bonuses. Just a simple take from the Dragons here on the east wall, keeping their trading position alive. Well, they don't technically need it because they touch from the other side. A lot of good positions around the map here for Saber. Keep in mind, this is a 70% game. You need 62 territories. That all but 26 of the 88 you've got to get for your 70%. It is a lot of territories. This map is very open, but it is still very tough to run that 70%. Especially once people have bonuses and they start building stacks. Yeah, just a simple trade there from Speedsep and the Pirates. Troop difference, look at the Dragons up at 63 troops. Saber was just able to get those early bonuses. Basically took a bonus each of his first 3 turns. And was able to just kind of get a jump on everybody first in turn order. And Ponyhof sitting down there at 37. Speedster only able to collect that +6. While everyone else is in the double digits in their bonus troops. Here goes Line of Kitty. Team XCeLL, and they have been soft card blocked there, where they've got to break somebody because of the Dragons 4. And it's possible the Dragons 8 gets rolled here. Probably the 4 more likely. Okay, it's just a break back down into that trading zone where they're not letting Ragnarok keep the extra bonus. Keeping them at a +10 versus a +14. Alright, we see the mine play here from Speedster. So Speedster lays out the mines. Very similar to what we saw Arco do on this map in another big match. So he lays out the mines, puts all the 2s out there in the wall to make that 70% run just a absolute nightmare through there. So a classic fixed caps play move there to slow down any potential runs. Alright, the bonus is retaken by Ragnarok and Eric. He's not specifically guarding or anything, so it looks like he's still welcoming the trading position there on Hill Road. Saber's got a big trade here. He's got 26 troops just in this. And most of the players are in the 50s in terms of troops. And he's saying he doesn't have a card without hitting a 2 of Speedster. And Speedster gives him a thumbs down saying, "Don't hit me." But the only other real place to go would be to break someone. Ponyhof recommending a attack on red to Saber. Attacking Ragnarok. And we get the "This is fine" from Line of Kitty and Team XCeLL, and a "This is fine" there from Ragnarok and Eric. So no take. No take for the Dragons. They card skip. Here goes Games a Lot with a 10 trade for Phantom Force. He does have a position to trade, and he maybe will just trade there with the Dragons, depending on if Speedster wants to keep bullying everybody. Speedster sitting at 20% of the board with his mine strategy here. Also potentially helping him get a couple bonus troops. He's got 18 territories, so it's helping him a little bit. He's maybe getting 1 extra troop. The Pirate's sitting on 69 troops. Well done. Speeds up. Long draft phase here for Team XCeLL. Trying to figure out if they're also card skipping. If they want to break. Board definitely got a little more uncomfortable based off of that speedster play, which again, I was feeling he had to do something to kind of shake things up. Sitting in that weakest bonus position, that was a pretty smooth way to do it. There is a, yeah, easy take there on Hill Road. My mistake for XCeLL. Already had the break from the Pirates, so it opened up that position for Team XCeLL to grab. Does take the Pirates down to 68 troops, which just feels wrong. Yeah, and we see a little more... No. Okay, Speedster's going to allow some trading in that spot. He doesn't quite put the block up there. A retake from Ragnarok. Doesn't look like he's guarding. But he does knock Team XCeLL down to 69 troops. You can tell how good these guys are at Risk, the way they command troop counts to their wishes. Now it's going to be a period here of probably building, unless Ponyhof and Speedster lose patience and start trying to mix things up. It's going to be a period of building here where people are trying to build to make those 70 runs, potentially having to go through some at least medium stacks. Do the dragons move back? I don't know if that's upsetting Team XCeLL at all, or if they're just planning on breaking Ragnarok anyway. Yeah, it's a break there from the Pirates. That's kind of the trading zone happening there. Ragnarok, Pirates, and XCeLL are trading there on Hill Road. Ponyhof, Phantom Force, and Dragons trading back here on the east wall. Just a reminder, your next match here coming up at 0 UTC PRT League West tonight, and their first game settings for that one are in Simple World. So 70% Simple World tonight for PRT League West. We're going to see what kind of strategy those guys can use to make something of that, but it should be an interesting one. So just some trading and building up armies here. As expected, we get the old hurry up here from the Pirates. It's a big map fixed 70 game where everyone's playing good neighbor. So it's bound to get to this point. The good news is you're playing 70%, so kills don't really matter except for the potential bounty points. So it's still incentivized to make that 70 run and finish off the game at some point. The settings tonight, I would agree, are out of control. For those of you that have not seen it, I can tell you what they are. But Team Omnia, co-owned by Not Young Me and I Am Rugster, have chosen violence tonight. So game one tonight will be Simple World 70%. Prague, by the way. Oh, here we go. The Dragons making a run. This is a run from Saber. He's up to 37%. Remember, a failed run starts at that 50... Where's this a... Yeah, the failed run starts at 50%, and he's almost over that threshold here for the Dragons. Now he is over it, so it'll either be a loss of a point or the win here for the Dragons. Let's see. So see what Saber can do. Oh my goodness, that was an unbelievable run from Saber.